Let's go live. Hey,
Can
Crystal.
you hear me?
I can hear you. I see
I
you.
can't hear you.
Oh, you can't. Huh. Let's see.
I can't hear you.
All right. I can see you.
I still can't hear you.
Okay. Um,
I still can't hear you.
what about now, Crystal?
I can see you. I just can't hear you.
Okay.
I just can't hear you.
Audio. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you try now?
What
Okay, I
about
hear
now?
something. Okay, I hear you.
Whew.
I am so delirious. It is so early. When you said 1 o'clock, I was like, okay, yeah. And then I remembered you guys are on the East Coast. So
Mhm. Let me turn this TV down. Yeah. Sorry for the mix-up. So how things
it's
going?
okay. I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Yeah. I know exactly how you feel. So I joined your page on Facebook, and I sent you a link of my movie group. I'm not sure if you see
Okay.
that. So you could join that too, and we follow each other.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait for
Sasha.
yeah, and then we can get into it. Let's see. Is it raining out there?
It's always raining. Yeah, this is really good, like perfect weather to sleep, the perfect time to sleep. I write at nighttime, and so I tried to like take a nap at like 9:30 this morning. And then I'm just like so out of it. I don't even know who I am right now. But yeah, I turned the light on because the natural light it was so dark that can you hear the wind? We're getting ready to have a storm.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so she should be in a few minutes. But while we wait for her, we can discuss.
Oh no.
um, let's see. So on your Facebook page, what did I see? I was like, oh, okay. Now, do you travel a lot? Because it seems like you travel a lot.
I do. Well, not now because of Rona has like grounded us all. But yeah, when things were normal, I would travel all the time, going to horror conventions and book signings and writers workshops and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So yeah, I travel quite a bit, um, promoting my work and just meeting fans and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, so the last convention you've been to, can you want to discuss that a little bit or go over that?
Yeah, the last convention I went to with my assistant Amber Hoff, we were doing the Days of the Dead circuit, and
Mm-hmm.
the last one that we went to, I believe, was in Kansas City. Um, yeah, I think that's the last one that we went to.
Kansas. Okay, so how long you stayed out there? Like a day, the weekend, or?
For 5 days. Yeah, we
Oh,
flew in
nice.
the day before. We got all set up. We ate our way through that state. It's like they give you super giant proportions. Like we were so surprised with the breakfast size, and there's barbecue like everywhere. So I think we were eating like barbecue steak and eggs, and it was just like, and then like the cornfields like forever and ever. Like it was. Uh, I liked that state. It's exactly like it looks in horror movies.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, you say your assistant. Do
My
y'all?
assistant, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Now, is she a writer or is she just like
Nope,
apprentice?
she's just my handler. She's like there to like
You
organize everything,
bougie.
make sure that I'm on schedule. Yep.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So I guess when everything lifts up, what's the next convention you think you'll be heading to? Would you participate or would you be having a stand set up?
We would like to do the Days of the Dead and Crypticon again, and then other cons that might be out there, like World Horror Con is in Atlanta, and just expand our tour list or our tour dates and destinations.
Okay. Now, have you been to New York?
Mhm. I was in New York Comic Con for 2018. Where's my? I think this is it right here. Was it 2018? Wait, New York City Comic Con. Yep, 2018. Those are all my like all the cons that I went to. I'm at a desktop, so I can't like pan it around, but like these are all my badges of all the cons that I went to. And there's like
Okay.
gazillions of them. So yeah.
Yeah, I can see it because I have my TV in the back one, so I can see it a little bit better. Because I'm on my iPad, but eventually I would switch over to a desktop and I could do more graphics and do more stuff. But for now, this is a nice start. Okay. Because my lady, she's trying to take me to Comic Con, but fortunately, what you call it again? Aunt Roni?
Yeah, Aunt Rona.
Yeah, Aunt Rona. She came
Yeah.
through. She set up shop, hung around a little bit too long. So this year we'll be reaching out to some conventions. It's funny that since we're in the East Coast, there's a lot of horror conventions in the fall where you get a lot of stuff. I went twice to see the Warrens before. I think they did. They both pass away. The Warrens. Yeah, they both passed away. Are you
I
familiar with
can
them?
I can look it up. I don't remember.
Okay, Ed and Lorraine Warren are the real life demon hunter that live in
Oh, that's
Connecticut.
right. They
Mm-hmm.
did both die. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember me and my sister went to see the last like Annabelle or whatever. Here she is.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi.
Look how you guys look all good. I'm like my eyes are
really?
all red and puffy and I'm like, what day is this? Like
You
I'm
look fine.
so tired. That's why I'm like back in the shadows so you can't see my puffy eyes.
Yeah, but I went to see them twice at Lyman Hall at the college over here, and they brought a lot of live footage and a couple million billions from this stuff. Annabelle, that doll is totally different from how they show in the movie. But like I said, I seen them twice at
Hmm.
lectures, the Warren family. We do have a lot of Sasha was living in Connecticut. We have a lot of horror places here,
Oh
different
yeah,
stuff.
Connecticut is
Bloody,
a very haunted place.
yeah, Bloody Mary. I
Hmm.
used to live like right near that graveyard, so we used to go in there and play football like 20 feet away from the stone. So
Yale itself is Yale. You can't tell me Yale is not haunted.
yeah, it's haunted. Actually, that's where the skull and crossbones is.
Hmm.
Because
The
President
door.
Bush. Yeah,
Do you see the
yeah.
glowing door? The door glows at night where you go
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
I'm about to take Lori there so she can see it. You hear that, Lori? Mm-hmm. She hit with the mm-hmm like you be by yourself on that one. No.
Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Hi Lori.
Hi. But I got a good show for you guys today. Definitely gonna be a interesting one, and I'm looking forward to expand on your your horror knowledge and movie knowledge. So I'm looking at Crystal.
Oh my
Mhm.
God.
I'm definitely gonna get you because you look like you're tired too. That's the best time to get somebody.
Mhm.
I am extremely tired. This is a setup.
Yeah, this,
Being tired is similar to being drunk.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
heard. So the topic today is what makes a movie a cult classic. All right. So I did a little research, and what I came across is during the 60s, 70s, 80s, grindhouse slash midnight movies that were showing and didn't do well at the box office, but gained traction years later to a cult following. People like recite the lines from the movie, case in point, Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Mhm.
stuff like that are considered cult movies. So at the same time, I said, what are the blockbuster cult movies? Movies that are
Yes.
did well, right? And I'm gonna name one out for you. Let's go with what's a horror movie that did really well and we consider it, or a science sci-fi movie. Close Encounter of the Third Kind. No, was it
Mhm.
Close Encounter? Yeah, that. It did well, but a lot of people consider that a cult movie, and that's a box office hit. But
The Blair Witch Project.
Blair Witch
Well, I
Project.
was thinking of movies that were big budget that didn't necessarily do well, but are still cult. And the thing that popped in my head was Dune.
Yeah.
Dune had a massive budget, which they didn't recoup when they released it, but I think it has a cult following anyways.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So I did more research, and what I came to find out that even though we have big budget movies that are considered cult classic, majority of them are
Our
grindhouse
low
midnight showing, where they gain traction after people revisit them, stuff like that. So with me saying that and setting the perimeters, I'm gonna go with Crystal. I don't want to get your thoughts on the definition of a cult movie. Where's your coffee?
I think a definition of a cult movie is a huge fan following despite the of it not doing well in the theaters. Like one thing that I was like really like surprised to see that there would be a cult following is in the remake of The Evil Dead. The trailer was the best part of the whole movie, and yet it has a bigger fan base than the original one. So I was just like, why? And I think it's just, it speaks to just like when you're dealing with the head of a cult, like that movie found its tribe, and that's why it kind of blew up into a cult following. For me that didn't get it, it was just I guess it just wasn't my flavor of the Kool-Aid. But I think that's what makes something a cult is that one little thing that's just something that you just can't put your finger on.
Okay.
And then but still like a lot of people are just like, oh my God, like.
I get what she's saying. It's like something that people connect to, like a very niche group of people connect to something within that movie, and then they make it into a cult hit.
That's exactly the only way. It's the fans that make it a cult hit, not the production company, not the PR team, nothing. It's the fans. And so, like she just said, it's something within it that speaks to their tribe, and then it blows up. Sometimes though, like with the film Atrium, that became a cult classic because of the rumors of, so when it was first shown in 1970s, there was a fire in the theater, and I was doing a little bit of research on there, and people were saying it was because of the movie, and so that movie was pulled from production, and it was hard to get a hold of, and so everyone started looking for it, and that also is what will drive something to become like have a cult following, is the availability or the access to it, or the limited access to something, and people are still like looking for that film. I reviewed it for Horror Addicts, and I was surprised to get it too, and and it's interesting film.
Okay, so I have two things for you. You said the remakes to the Evil Dead, like the recent one. Uh, I didn't like that one. I thought that one had nothing to do with the first Evil Dead. You know, they were dealing with spirits, Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead. It was very quirky and gore. That's the foundation of that movie. What they did with the remake, there's no similar, no tie-in, no nothing. So for that part, you know, I definitely didn't like that movie. The second part, when it comes to movie back in the 60s and 70s, it was on film, it was on reel. So a lot of movies got dissolved or just rotted away, and some of them was lost. So
some were burned. There was one studio that was bought by another studio, and the studio that bought them, I can't remember which one it is, but they literally burnt the films that they didn't want.
Yeah.
Why would you do something like that?
Just
but
evil.
Anyways, you know, that's how a lot of rare movies end up being cult movies.
Yep.
So, you know, I definitely agree and definitely enjoy your definition of what you consider a cult movie. So moving on to the next question is this. Have you seen a cult movie in a movie theaters? I'll go with you.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, when we watched them, they weren't cult movies. Like I saw the Blair Witch Project in the theater.
I'm saying what we consider now. Have you ever seen one in a movie theater?
No, I haven't.
I have. I saw was it Class of, it was either, yeah, it was Class of 1999. I saw it in New Haven in the movie theater. That was a lot of fun. There was a movie theater. I want to say it might have been the was it? No, it wasn't the Schubert. I can't remember which theater it was, but they would play. Yeah, maybe it was the Schubert, but they would play these old movies, and it was like, I think it cost $1.99 to watch them. And I remember I went to see Class of 99, and also when I was in high school, we used to go to in Manchester, it was a theater called UA Cinemas, and they used to play the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So we used to go there because we thought it was so fun that when I was in high school, it was the 90s, but there were people there that had seen it in the 70s, and they had this whole like
dress.
I don't know what you. Yeah, it was like a whole
initiation.
Yeah, it wasn't even not just cosplay. It was like
an initiation,
like a whole system that they had. Like during certain scenes, like if it was raining, they would open their umbrellas in the theater. During the wedding scene, they would throw rice. When the guy would say, "Let's make a toast," they would throw bread. They would jump in the aisle and do the time warp dance with the movie. It was like a whole experience.
Yeah, and I didn't see that in the theater. I mean, in a movie theater, I saw it in a on stage, and so yeah, they reenacted the whole entire thing, and everyone was doing like you were saying. And it was my very first time. My sister like set me up because she had been to these before, and I was just like, what in the world is happening here? So even though I didn't see it in a movie theater, I saw it in a theater, but they do the whole 9 yards. And so it was an experience, almost like an initiation, because it was like another, like maybe 2 or 3 other people who had never seen it live before. And so they kind of signaled us out and made sure that we were participating in the festivities, if you will.
All right. So moving on, do you own any memorabilia related to a cult classic movie? Poster, T-shirt, anything like that?
I have.
Let's see. Let me see. How about The Exorcist 3? I consider that a cult classic. There's
I like that.
I got the Babadook book here. I think that's going to be. I don't know. Evil Dead probably was a cult classic. There's a Necronomicon right there before.
There you go. It is considered a cult classic though, Evil Dead. Krista?
And this one's going to be a cult classic. The Purge.
You know what? I think
Election Night.
I think that is going to be a cult classic.
Yes.
Yeah, I just have like a poster signed by an actor that was Lou Temple. He's in a lot of older movies that are like cult classics or just like that niche market. And so like, what's going on back there? Are you being haunted?
Yeah, actually, I'll show you something.
Oh, okay. You're turning around.
This is an artwork I did for the Evil Dead.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's really nice.
That really is.
That's homegirl says, I swallow your soul, I swallow your soul.
Yeah, so that's my memorabilia. And if you see right here, this one right here,
Mm-hmm.
that's for the thing, the movie, the thing.
Oh, can I show my artwork too?
Come on,
I have
show
one.
yourself.
This is a picture of the nun that I did.
I like that.
Because I couldn't get the image out of my head. Also, some of these I made, like this puzzle box. I'll show you guys something funny. I didn't finish
Don't
it.
you dare! Oh, okay.
It's not finished. I did 3 sides, and I was like, "This took a long time."
It's tedious, huh?
Yeah.
I thought you were about to turn it.
No.
Turn that.
I wish I had those type of engineering skills.
Mm-hmm. So, the next one I have for you guys is this. Can you name a cult classic movie that did well at the box office? Now, we named a couple.
I
John
wanna say-
Carpenter's The Thing.
I was gonna say RoboCop because I think RoboCop did well
That
theatrically.
is a classic. I didn't like the new one, but
Oh no, that was garbage. Sorry. But what's great, if you guys get the chance, watch there's a lot of reaction videos from young people like Generation Z watching the original RoboCop, the director's cut, and their faces when he gets his hand blown off.
yeah,
Sasha is frozen.
she's frozen a little bit. Watch out.
Ready. Their internet router.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Actually, I find myself watching younger generation watch movies reaction, especially the horror movies, and it's the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing. So I'm about to send you guys some links of what I've watched, and we can enjoy it together one day.
Okay.
So the next question I have for you guys is: do you consider these titles classics? They Live. Of course, we just spoke about
Yes.
the Evil Dead. Scanner.
Yes.
Cube.
Yes.
Fantasy Cube.
Yes, I've seen Cube. I've seen all of the Cube movies. They played them on the Sci-Fi Channel one time, just back to back to back, and I just sat there for like 8 hours watching Cube movies.
It was on Memorial Day.
Cool.
I'm glad I wasn't
Dead
alone.
Alive.
Repeat that? Yes. Oh my God, that changed my life. I saw that when I was 14, and that's the movie that officially turned me into a gore hound.
Which
I saw
movie?
Dead Alive. Dead Alive.
Oh, okay.
So
who's
Peter
the director
Jackson.
there it is. Peter
Yeah.
Jackson. The next one is Flash Gordon.
Yes.
Brazil. Everybody see that movie Brazil back in the
I've
day?
not seen Brazil, but my dad took us to see Flash Gordon in the movie theater. He loved that. He said that when he was a kid, they used to watch the serials.
Mm-hmm. And the next one is The Fifth Element.
Yep.
Yes.
Blade Runner.
Yes.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes. I think
Somebody
that's
said
a
no.
good.
Crystal, you said no?
I did say no.
Why is that?
Okay, elaborate.
Yeah.
It
So
just
people
didn't.
gang up on you now. I think it's a classic.
I mean, I guess it's a classic, but I'm not a fan.
I think that's the thing too. Things that are classic doesn't warrant that everybody likes them. They're just considered classic, like master, but not for everybody. So
Okay.
that's true. I put Jaws in there.
Mhm.
I'm consider
You know what? Speaking of Jaws, and I know because I'm delirious, but it's interesting how people can look at a horror movie and see the error of the ways of the villain, like the mayor who didn't want to close the beach, but turn around and be like, "Come on down to Miami. You don't have to wear a mask."
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what could go wrong? Like,
I've been saying for a year that our governor in Florida is the mayor from Jaws. That's who he is.
But you know what, Crystal? I want to touch on that real quick. I want to get off of horror, but the videos that they did on that live stream, they was doing a little segment on Florida, how to go down there and act a fool. We can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about everybody else, but represent our people.
That was the most disappointing thing because it was like they were doing, and it was giving cannon fodder to the people who want to stereotype Black people.
Right.
Like the first thing they were saying online was, "Oh, look, like just the usual, the racism greatest hits, calling us animals and that type of ish." But to bring it back to around something funny, speaking of Big Trouble in Little China, there's a Twitter account named Low Fan, and he only follows green-eyed girls. It's I thought it was the funniest thing I ever seen.
That's original, though. I like that.
Yes.
Like that. All right, so I definitely want to talk more, but I want to hit you guys with the speed round because I love.
Oh no, I'm
questions.
so tired.
Crystal, you be the first one because
you can do it.
So we got to stay on top. You got to keep hitting you since you're down. Okay, in what movie did they needed to wear dark shades to see the aliens? That's for you, Crystal. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna pass it.
It's the movie with Denzel. I'm not Denzel Washington. The other guy. Hold on. Vin Diesel.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I missed it.
7.
Can I say it?
Yes.
You can.
They live. Don't you remember the whole fight scene? Put on the glasses. I'm not gonna put on the glasses.
You know
and they were fighting and hitting each other with garbage cans.
In Vin Diesel's movie, he had those eyes and he can see them in the dark.
Oh, you're talking about Pitch Black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it.
Which so technically, yes, she's right because he did have to put on the glasses to see the aliens in that movie too.
Thank you.
True. Okay, so the next question is: in what movie did they were kidnapping green-eyed girls in China?
Oh, well, I already answered that one.
Yeah, she did.
And it was Chinatown. It was Chinatown, Los Angeles. They weren't actually in China.
That's right. No, I did say Chinatown.
I'm sorry.
The next question is: what's the name of the movie where a shark terrorized a New England island town?
We were just talking about it.
I ain't say that. Give it to Crystal because.
Oh, are we talking about Jaws?
There you go.
And it had a great ride at Universal, but they closed it because it was too dangerous.
Why was it too dangerous?
Because idiots kept falling out of the boat, and if you fall out of the boat, there's a mechanism that makes the shark rise up out of the water. That it's about 16 feet deep, and if you fall out of the boat and underneath the mechanism, and then the shark comes back down, you could be crushed. But people don't listen to keep your hands and everything in the boat and don't lean over the edge. And people kept falling in, so they said, these people are too stupid for this ride. It's still open in Japan because they're able to stay in a boat.
Okay, so I got another question for y'all. Name the show where 3 robots and a man sit in a movie theater and make fun of old B movies. I have to show this.
Oh my God! What is the name of that show? Because you can see them right.
Mm-hmm. 2.
Oh, I don't know it.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Damn it! I knew that. I'm mad at you guys for doing this so early. It is like 9 o'clock here in Seattle.
I love their theme song. They used to be like, robot, roll call, Joel. It was like a children's show, but not.
Right. And they talked through the whole entire thing.
Do you know why that show ended?
No.
They couldn't get the rights to the movies anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, the movie companies would not give them the rights. They were copyright claiming them, on television, so they couldn't do the movies anymore.
Oh, so it got bigger, got notarized, so they wanted some money. Mm-hmm. Okay, typical studio move.
But that wasn't smart because they were actually advertising your movies again, and then people would recognize and go buy those movies again rather than, I don't know, these older execs, they hate free advertising. They really do.
I call it the Terrence Howard syndrome. Okay, so what's the name of the TV host who is considered the mistress of the night?
Elvira.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Somebody's waking up.
I'm like this. I'm like watching the time because as soon as this is over, I'm going to bed. Like I'm so I don't even know who I am. I'm delirious.
Oh, no, we're going to talk for another 4 hours. We're just going to talk.
You guys talk for another 4 hours, but I'm not going to be able to.
Prim, you're going to have to call this live stream. Prim's going to call it the Snyder Cut live stream.
Okay, so the next one I got for y'all is, what's the name of the movie where the guy was obsessed with making volcanoes in his house. We just spoke about it too.
Mm-hmm. That movie scared me when I was a kid.
It was.
I don't know.
Freaky. It was kind of freaky to me too.
It was Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It was the scene where the little boy got sucked through the doggy door, and I probably was like 6 or 7 when I saw that movie. That scared the life out of me when he got sucked through that doggy door.
Okay, so here's another one. In the Terminator movie, what's the name of the artificial intelligence that became aware and started a war on humans? I see you thinking, Sasha. I can see it. I can see Ed just thinking.
Because I can see him, but I just don't.
I'm trying to remember the number, whether it started with the T100 or was it T1000. I can't remember the number, but I know it's T something.
Oh, hold on. Let me read it again. In the Terminator movie, what's the name of the artificial intelligence that became aware?
Skynet?
Oh.
Skynet!
Oh, I was going to say Cyberdyne technology. Yeah. She's right. Skynet.
Yep. Okay. And they got 2 more left. So here's another one for you. What's the name of the movie? What's the name of the movie where two teenagers made a woman in a bedroom, and one of the teen actors became a major role in Marvel movies? What's his name, and what's the name of the movie?
I got it.
Go.
Go ahead, Sasha.
Weird Science, and Robert Downey Jr. became Iron Man.
Yep, there it is. There it is. I can make some hard ones because I'll be blowing through these questions. Okay, so here's the last one. What cult classic character matches your personality?
Hmm.
I see Crystal eyes go up to the ceiling like, let me think about it. Lady Sasha, I see you thinking too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that giant Venus flytrap.
And what? Little Shop of Horror?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna say what's his name? Miguel Nunez's character in Return of the Living Dead. Like when the zombie was on the bed, he's like, "I'll bust it in the head."
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't say that those damn enchiladas.
Yeah, that was him too. And Friday the 13th, I think it was part 5 or part 7. I always get those two confused. But yeah, whenever he was in I just remember he was also in Leprechaun 4.
Oh,
I did when he went to space. Yeah, Leprechaun in space. And he survived.
The black guy made it?
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, technically he survived in Return of the Living Dead, but then they dropped a bomb on a whole area, but he did make it to the end before they dropped the bomb.
Okay. Because it was funny because I was watching Tales of the Crypt, Bordello the Blood. You ever see that one?
Mm-hmm.
And who was in that one? Dennis Miller.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's his name. And watching that movie, looking how sarcasm he was through the whole movie, it fits better now. Maybe I was younger and I was like, why this guy always saying these one-liners? But it fits now. But we also watched Demon Knight. What's the other one? With Billy Zane and Jada Pinkett.
Oh, yeah.
So I watched both of them. And I was saying, these things, they held up.
Yes.
They held up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of practical effects, which I know you like, Lady Sasha. We both like practical effects. The camera angle was good. It was really
and
good.
Billy Zane should have been Lex Luthor. Like, we need to make a petition to WB that get rid of what's his face. I forget his name, the little skinny nerdy guy. No, Billy Zane is Lex Luthor all day. I don't know why they didn't cast him that.
I agree. I definitely agree. Well, you know what, Crystal? Since you're tired, we're gonna wrap this. But again, I'm gonna try to do this like every other Sunday. Hopefully, I do it later, so I give you enough time to rest. Lady Sasha, definitely want to do something with you. Or like
the only reason I messed this up is because when Sasha and I film, the time is my time. You know what I mean? Like, and so I was thinking it was going to be 1 o'clock my time, and so I was up writing. I was doing those 2 movies for our show, and I looked at the time, and I'm like, and when I have to get up in the morning, I can't fall asleep. Yeah.
I'm like that, especially if I have to take like a 6 a.m. flight. I just won't sleep.
Yeah.
Because I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid of oversleeping and missing a flight. I'll sleep on a plane.
I hear you.
But from now on, we'll just write the time as either EST or PST, so we know, or military time. When I was in college, that campus used to use military time, so I always got used to that.
I know, but the thing about military time is still in the different.
Oh, that's true.
Zones. You would have to schedule time.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm still working on doing the live stream on my channel. I got the StreamYard. I've been playing around with it. I'm just trying to make sure that I know what I'm doing before I go live.
Hey, trial and error. See how I did the first time. Trial and error. But I'm looking forward to that, Crystal. I mean, Lady Sasha and Crystal. What about you? Can I get invited to your platform? Jeez.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, the only platform that I'm doing. All I'm doing right now, like I can interview you for like horror addicts. But on my YouTube channel, what I do is I review horror movies. I do for the people who don't know who I am, I do live action reviews. And so what it is and I know you've seen a few of my videos, but I watch the film and you guys are watching me scream at the characters, and then at the end I give my review. And I just started doing a different thing with Sasha. We're doing Coast to Coast Horror, and what we do is we talk about horror from sea to shining sea and even abroad. So I don't have like a streaming platform like you guys have. I'm mostly a writer, so my time is like writing novels to ensure that no one sleeps.
What do you think about having him as a guest on Coast to Coast Horror?
Ooh, yeah.
I appreciate that.
We can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
And I like that guy, your intro where it shows United States, the states where all the horror movies took place.
Yeah, Crystal did that. That was cool.
And I have us a new song. So before I go to sleep, I'm gonna call you and play it, or I should just send it to you. It's amazing.
I'm working on something now, and the title would be Ladies in Horror Movie, because it's Women Month. So I'm gonna give you a heads up. I'm working on something that now, and hopefully we can get it done. The month's gonna be over with.
I know. I just looked at the date. I was like, you have 3 days.
Yeah, I just when I was live streaming yesterday, somebody mentioned that Godzilla vs. King Kong comes out on Wednesday, and I'm like, already?
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely working on something like that. And again, when you get a chance, Crystal, I'm willing to jump on your platform and go over some stuff and topics and stuff. Lady Sasha, looking forward to your platform when you get your thing going. And of course, I'm here ready to participate on your platform too. I do appreciate your ladies jumping on my platform. I enjoy your company via video.
Yeah.
I did like to speed when in the questions. Did y'all like the topic for today?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
All right. So
it would have been much more fun for me if I had been like aware and alert.
Next time we'll just do it later in the evening, and then we're all good.
Yeah, because I worked a night shift too. So when I was texting everybody, I was up. I do corrections at night, where I'm a correction officer. But every Sunday, I usually go to bed around 5 or something like that. But I think I can stay up a little bit longer to do the show. So everybody.
Yeah, I am not like, I go to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
You go to bed? Dang.
I know. So now you can see why I'm so like delirious, because I'm like, what's going on? And then I couldn't get the link, and I'm like, I'm just not going to do it. Like my eyes are all puffy, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to take it for the team and then go to sleep.
Yeah, my eyes are puffy too. Did you see the meme that I made on Instagram?
No.
I put me without makeup and me with makeup, and it was like, did you ever see the Dark Crystal? Yeah. I put the podling as me without makeup, and then I put Celadon as me with makeup.
Okay, ladies. So I'll definitely be in contact, and again, I appreciate you ladies coming through.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.